Types of sedimentary rocks. Clastic rocks formed by weathering process which break down rock into pebbles, sand, clay particles by export to wind, etc. Example: sandstone, mudstone, claystone, etc. Chemically precipitated consist of uncertain mineral compounds precipitated from salt water, that is limestone, dolomite, chert, evaporites. Organic rocks formed from organic material have coal, natural gas between them, limestone, CaCO3. Calcium carbonate. When they die, shells accumulate at seafloor. Shells build and form up from several hundreds of million things. Example: chalk. Rock salt. Evaporation in salive lakes. Example: Dead Sea, Red Sea. Coal sedimentary rock है. Lush vegetation, plate, lignite, bituminous coal. All coal are not sedimentary rock because anthracite coal is a metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks. Metamorphism, change in the form of or transformation of a pre-existing rock. Rock is subjected to high heat and pressure which causes physical and chemical change. Original rocks are modified and become darker, denser and harder, mainly formed from moving tectonic plates. Fossils are not present. 5 graduate rocks are perfectly foliated. Cores are not. They split along bedding planes. They may be previous, leases and impervious. Types: dynamic, thermal, contact, regional. Thermal में contact and regional. Rock cycle: sedimentary, sedimentary rock, metamorphic rock, igneous rock. Earthquake: when there is a natural phenomena and it causes damage to people as well as their property is called disaster. An earthquake is a motion of ground surface raising from faint tremor to wild tremor capable of shaking building, are vibration of earth caused by ruptures and sudden movement of rocks that have been strained. Isoseismal lines. Lines have equal seismic intensity. As depth increases, energy release decreases. Intermediate and deep focus are originated from convergent movement. Richter scale axis the magnitude of earthquake, maximum 8.8, minimum 2.0. Intensity is used to detect the destruction movement of earthquake. In soft ground, the intensity of earthquake is much higher. Intensity depends on total amount of energy released, distance from epicenter, type of rock and degree of consolidation. Pacific Ring of Fire convergent. Some examples are Pacific Ring of Fire, Mid-Atlantic Beat, Mid-Ocean and Continental interplate seismicity. Volcano. Volcano is vent through which heated materials consistently of gases, water, liquid, lava and rocks are ejected. Lava, gases, ashes, tephra are ejected. Volcanicity covers or process in which the molten rocks or magma rises into crust or poured out in surface, there to solidify as a crystalline rock. Volcanism includes all phenomena connected with movement of heated material from interior towards the surface, causes seafloor spreading, origin of magma at subduction zone, plate tectonics, movement of plates and mid-oceanic ridges, mountain buildry. Quiet fissure eruptions. Types of volcanoes are quiet fissure eruptions, explosion volcano, Hawaiian eruption, Strombolian, Volcania, Plania, Plinium. Bases of classification, bases of material: basalt cone, basalt domes, ash or cinder domes. Basalt cones, they are rare and are likely to be low rather than high. Basalt domes, liquid lava, example Hawaii. Ash or cinder, explosive because predominated of pyroclastic materials, doesn't attain height more than 100 meter. Composite, sheets of lava, pyroclastic materials, alter period of quiet and explosion. Basis of periodicity: active volcano, dormant volcano, extinct volcano. Associated structure: volcanic craters, funnel shaped basins surrounding the vessel lava lakes are seen. Calders, very large crater due to coalescence of smaller creates repeated. Ash showers, volcanic mine flow, plunk domes, sulfurous geyser, hot spring. Exogenic process: the two types of forces, endogenic and exogenic. Gradation, degradation, weathering, erosion, etc. First, degradation or degradation, weathering, mass wasting, etc. usually leads to general covering of land surface or re-agile landforms. Act slowly in hot, arid lowland. Base level: as a theoretical level where erosional process of agents like river ends. Ultimate base level is a sea level. If it encounters hard rocks, it may be above sea level. Locally, if there are lakes, then base level will be lake. But base level is not static, may rise or fall according to endowment. If sea surface decreases and land surface increases, deposit movement and vice versa. Weathering: process on earth's surface to cause physical disruption and chemical decomposition of rocks. It is important to produce soil state of physical, chemical, biological. 5. Physical weathering: रॉक इज ब्रोकन विदाउट एनी केमिकल रिएक्शन. कैसे होता है? फ्रोस्ट एक्शन, क्रिस्टलाइन, occurs in arid climate, water evaporates, then crystalline form dissolved minerals. These crystalline expands and forms. Frostal action found in cold climate, water when freeze it expands over 9% of its volume. This freeze then action leads to mechanical breaking of rocks. Hydration: swelling of mineral leads to stress in rocks and break them. Block disintegration: granular disintegration leads to expansion and get broken. Usually it leads to spherical weathering. Explosion, action, union weathering, unloading are also seen in physical weathering. Chemical weathering: action of substances dissolved in rain water, usually acidic, leach rocks effectively present in hot, humid or precipitated. Hydrolysis: H2O combines with soluble mineral. Oxidization: O2 reacts with rock material. Carbonization: rainwater CO2 combines to form weak carbonate or affects crust topography. Biological organic weathering: both physical and chemical process. Sample: tree under surface. Sacrification: human induction masses movement through mixing. Mass wasting: associated with heavy rainfall and snow melting, causes earthquake over steepening, altering freezing and throwing. Type: slow flowage, rapid flowage, landslide, subsidiary. Debris slide: rolling sliding of unconsolidated earth debris fall, free fall of earth debris from vertical shift. Rock slide: sliding falling off. Indus rock fall, free fall of rock blocks over slope. Evolution of land masses: land masses are classified through stages: youth, mature and old. Two types: erosional landforms and depositional landform. Erosion: denudation process which wear away land surface by mechanical action of debris which bring transported by agents. Agents must exert force more than the strength of shear. Process: acquisition of weathered land material, wearing away surface through impact of rocks, breaking down of rock pastures by mutual wear, transportation of acquired rock debris by moving medium deposit either in sea lake. Fluvial process: divided into collection, transport and dispersing. Most of erosional landform made by evening water, running water and associated with igneous and youthful rivers flowing over steep gradation. Overland flow results in sheet erosion. Landform: river valley, deepening, widening, lengthening. Gorge, deep valley with steep to straight slides. Potholes are formed, abrasion of rocks, seams or rocky beds of hill fragments, pebbles and rocks accumulate in the sea holes and slowly increases in size. Holes may join to become larger potholes. This on steep slopes, lateral erosion is less, vertical erosion is more. Valley deepening occurs on gentle slopes, horizontal erosion is more, lateral erosion is also more, valley widening occurs. River terraces, basically products of erosion as they result due to vertical erosion by stream. Number of terraces indicate former riverbeds, placed and level. It found on either sides of river, paired terrace or unpaired. Causes reducing water after a peak flow, change in hydrological regime, tectonic upliftment of land, sea level changes in case of river closer to sea. Depositional landform, alluvial fan. This is alluvial fan, river coming from mountains, alluvial fan. Stream flowing from higher levels break into foot slope, plains of low gradient, heavy load, despite in bottom, big and arid climate, small and humid, delta. Deposits of sediments at the mouth of sea, if tidal or coastal action it will not form. Shape, arcuate delta, shapes of delta, arcuate delta, bird foot, estuarial delta, tooth-shaped delta. Floodplains, it is a depositional feature where large size material are deposited first when river enters in gentle slope. Active and inactive floodplain. Erosion is more at concave side of river, deposition will be at convex side. Youth stage characteristic. Streams are few during this stage, flow in V-shape valley, no floodplains, water flows rapids are seen where local hard rocks exports, meanders if present only in upliftment land. Mature stage, these are the parts of rivers. Streams divided thinner, plenty with good interactive V-shaped valleys are deep, waterfalls and rapid not present. Old stage, smaller tributaries, divides are broad and flat with lakes. Landscape is at significantly above the sea level or oxbow lakes. Natural leaves are more freely over floodplains.